Hey friends, if you don't know me, my name is Linda Dolke and I'm a demonstrator with Stampin Up in Australia, and today we're doing the Global Stampin' Video Hop. So this month's theme is everything new, new year, new catalogue, and I'm playing with a couple of favourite things from the new catalogue that comes out on the 5th of January. I'm using the gorgeous Love Cats stamp set, which I just had to have for obvious reasons, and the beautiful Like an Animal specialty DSP. I think you're really going to love these things. I'm here to show you how to use them, and I hope you'll really enjoy this video. Don't forget to check the details of the next person in the hop in the description below. Thanks for watching. Okay, so here we go. This is the card that I want to make tonight. And there's a really simple reason why I want to make this card. We have a brand new catalogue, this one, coming out on the 5th of January. Okay, this will be available to customers on the 5th of January. Demonstrators can actually get these things now, which is why I'm lucky to have them. But the reason I wanted to make this particular card is because this was the first set. Is called Love Cats, and if those of you who know, I love our little cats. We have two cats here at the house. We have Crumpet, who is a ginger or orange cat, and we have Merlot, who is a black and white cat. And you can see I have made Crumpet, his little likeness here. It's a little trickier to do black and white, because these are a solid, and I will at some point do this, but that'll be a different project. So I'm going to make this one tonight, and as you can see, I've got this little piece here, and I've got it sitting here over another of my favorite products. So let's pop that aside, and I want to show you, this is a very easy card today. I'm folding a piece of basic white thick cardstock exactly in half to make my card base. So this is a sheet of cardstock that has been cut in half and then folded in half again to make the card base. Okay, so that's that. And then I've got two rectangles, and if you look closely, you should be able to see the stitched edges. These are the stitched rectangle dies that I've used. One slightly larger than the other, one in black, and the other from this fabulous paper. Now this fab paper I need to show you, this is also in the new catalogue, and it's called Like an Animal. And here it is. You can see it's got silver, gold, grey. It's got like neutral colours as well as some metallics. So we've got our silver little spots here. Not sure, that might be like a cheetah maybe. What do you think? I'm not sure. I probably need to do some research on the animals that it might be, or maybe a snow leopard, maybe. And then this look like fish scales, and this is shiny silver with like a white embossed design in it, and the other side has also the scales but in grey. Really gorgeous papers. I love these. This is like a zebra, or do you think it's zebra? I think it's zebra. And it's silver and white, and on the back we've got the grey version. So one side has the gorgeous foils and the other side has the flat paper. This one, oh, I'm not sure, maybe a crocodile? I think this is crocodile. What do you think? Kind of looks like a crocodile belly. And then on the back there we have the neutral tones. Foil on one side, neutral on the other. This one, you can see this is the one I've already chopped up and used on the card today. This one is the one that we're using. And I'm not sure, maybe a jaguar or a cheetah? No, probably a jaguar, I think. And on the back we have the brown tones. Soft suede is the color there, I believe. And then we also have this gorgeous little pattern. Definitely a big cat there. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at them, aren't they gorgeous? So these are really super fun papers. Like I said, the set is called Like an Animal. So it tells me the colors in it are basic grey, early espresso, which is the darker brown, Sahara sand, soft suede, and then of course the metallics on the other side. So really cool paper. As soon as the catalogue came out, I knew I had to have that straight away. And then I saw this and thought, ooh, those might work well together. So I picked two of my favorite things just to show you today what you can do. So we've got our basic white piece. I'm going to position my my gold foil piece here in the middle of the black piece. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna pop a dimensional in each corner just like this, and let's take the backs off those And then I'm just going to position that right there in the center of my black piece, just like that. And then on the back here, I'm going to put some dimensionals again. Now you can use the black dimensionals if you want to. Black dimensionals are a lot of fun. So here's some mini ones, or you know, we also have the full-size ones. But I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to use white because no one's going to see them anyway. But you could certainly use the black if you wanted to. Okay, I might just pop one in the middle there so we don't sag in the middle, because we don't like to do that. And let's position this straight on the center here. We'll center it, just deciding if that's probably about right. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now I've got a piece of white, just basic white cardstock, and I'm going to ink up my little pussycat in the orange. This is pumpkin pie, this color, but you could do any color that you think. This is the closest one to crumpet. And then I'm just going to give you a tip. If you did want to do a black cat, how I would go about that. Right, so he comes out really nice. If I was going to do a black one, and you were using most likely Memento ink for that, can I suggest you can just ink it up, but Memento, being a very solid stamp like this, Memento can give you a patchy result. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips of things you can do to make that different. Right, so I've inked it up really well, and yet when I stamp it, can you see that it's kind of, I mean, it's black, but it's kind of, you can sort of see a bit of the white coming through. So it's more like a dark gray than it is a black. So how would I fix that? Well, one thing you could do is you could use your Stamparatus. And I'm gonna demonstrate this, even though I'm not using the black one on my card today. I just want to show you what a difference this makes. So Stamparatus is good for all kinds of things, but I'm going to pop this here. I'm going to put it so the paper is right in the corner. And I'm also going to grab a magnet off the back just to make sure it's definitely going to stay there. All right, and I'm going to ink this up again. Well, actually, no. I'm going to use my Stamparatus plate to do this rather than the block. All right. So I'm going to pop that there like that. I'm going to bring my plate over, and I'm going to pick up that stamp. You see there's a little bit of black already on it, but that's not going to matter. Now I'm going to ink this up. And it doesn't really matter if you don't get it perfect, okay, because we're going to stamp it more than once. All right, so here's our kind of patchy dark grey pussycat, and I'm going to ink it up again. And because the Stamparatus stamps in the same place every time, this is one of the reasons why I love the Stamparatus so much. We're going to just stamp it again. And you can do this as many times as you like until you get your pussycat as dark as you want. So if I still want a little bit more in here through his body, his face is pretty good. I don't need to do that bit again, but I do want to do his tummy again, or his main part of his body. Now we're starting to get a really black cat. Can you see that? So if you have a solid, anything, any solid stamp that you would like to do with Memento, or an ink pad that isn't inked up well enough, or maybe you didn't ink up your stamp well enough when you did your original stamping, that's where the Stamparatus can help you, because you can just restamp. And now he's starting to get to be really solid black, and I might use him on another card. But for today, I'm going to be using the orange one, like I said. I could use the black one now that I've done it. But I think I'll go with the orange. And I'm going to use my scissors, and I'm going to cut it out. And so you don't have to sit here and watch me cut it out. I'm going to speed up the video. I'm going to just, first of all, cut around it to make it a little easier to handle. and I don't need the hearts. So I'm going to cut this out. We're going to do it in double time. I'll play you a little bit of music and I'll be right back in just a minute. Okay, so there's our little pussycat. How cute is he? Look at that. He's gorgeous. All right, so I'm going to be popping him right up here. I want his tail to kind of dangle down this side of the rectangle. So I'm going to pop a couple of dimensionals on top, behind him, and I want to have them more towards the top of his body rather than down the bottom, because I'm going to have him like leaning over this rectangle here. So let's take those off and let's position him so he is just right there on the edge. Now his tail you can have his tail flipping around there, or you can put a bit of glue under that to hold it down. On this one I did put a little bit of glue here just to hold that down, which I think maybe looks better rather than having the tail flapping around. So I'm going to just add a little bit of multi-purpose glue, which doesn't want to come out. Oh, there it goes. Just going to hold that there with my fingers for a second while the glue takes. It sometimes takes a little bit for it to set. It is a liquid, so you just want to hold it in place until it starts to dry. All right, now if you're feeling very adventurous, you could add some little googly eyes to the pussycat, which would be rather cute. I'm tempted to do that. And then what I did here, we'll just do these. We're going to use a vellum circle and a white circle and stamp on our greeting here. Okay, so here's my two circles, and I've got a vellum circle and just a plain white circle. And I have got a greeting here that I want to use from the same set. It says I love hanging out with you, which I thought was kind of cute to have him hanging over the top of the rectangle. It does go with another image in the set though, which is this one where you've got the little pussycat dangling on the wire, so that goes with the hanging out with you thing there as well. But I think it works with this one as well. All right, so I've inked that up. Let's pop that right there in the center of our circle. I love hanging out with you. How cute. I'm going to use some dimensionals behind that. 1, 2, or 3, however many you would like to have. And then I've also got some cute little, I use them on the other card as well, these gorgeous, they're called Iridescent Pastel Gems, okay, and I'm going to use some of these here because they look super, super cute. And you can, I could put them on dimensionals, but we've already got 2 layers here, so I'm actually thinking I might just use some Tombow behind this, the smaller circle. And I just want it to go over the corner there, hold it in place for a moment so it gets a good bond. And then I've got one, let's put another up here and another here. And how cute are these? Aren't they gorgeous? Just going to move that one a little bit. There we go. And so now I have 2 really super cute cards. I love them. And what I love about this is these are coming on the 5th of January. I picked them just for me. They're just my idea of fun. I just thought this would be really, really fun paper, and I knew the cats would be super fun to work with. So they're my little guilty pleasure, my little thing I bought myself, and I hope you love them too. Don't forget, it'll be celebration on the 5th of January as well, which means every $90 order you put through here in Australia gets you a free item to pick. In other markets, in Europe and in North America, it'll be a different amount. So I'm not sure how much it is in each market, but if you put in a qualifying order, you'll get a gift with purchase and some really, really cool stuff to choose from. Okay, Well, I hope that you enjoy the new catalogue that's coming on the 5th of January. Please reach out if there's anything I can do to help you or answer any questions you might have. We've got some great things coming, including the most wonderful joining special I think we've had in a really long time. And I would love to show you lots more things from this catalogue, so stay tuned. See you soon. Bye-bye.